Good morning, or bonjour, for this extra bonjour edition with the pleasure of having Andy and Volker from Müller Martini here. Good morning, guys.
Hey, Martin, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Likewise. Do you have to have the same clothes, almost the same clothes, to work for Müller Martini, or?
Well, that's the attire for our fairs, and we actually started with this dress at Drupa. Yes, the big change. We were ties before and dark suits and all that. Yeah. Now we wear sneakers and more khaki, and you know.
Is that also to signal that? I think that, I mean, for me, it signals that that people are a little bit more accessible.
I think so. More modern, more open, and of course, it's very important that our clients recognize who to talk to. And that's how we connect with the people, according to the motto of this show.
But I can tell you that your wonderful Paula in marketing, she couldn't recognize you the other day because you were on the camera with glasses on.
Yes.
Is that so? That is not part of the image, right?
No, it's not.
It's actually funny because she wrote to me, "Oh, I didn't see Volker at first," and that was because you were wearing glasses.
Yeah, I had to wear them.
Yeah, that is just how things is developing from time to time, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Andy, you come over from the US, and of course a very international show that Hunkeler has here, and this is the first time where Hunkeler is doing the show after the acquisition. Has that made any changes at all to Müller Martini and how you see the importance of Innovation Days?
No, to me, I mean, I think my 6th or 7th Innovation Day, I forget, I lost count, and it's absolutely no difference of a look and feel. We have a booth like we've had every other year. You know, some really cool inline technology we're showing, that's new. But we feel a part of the family since the beginning, since they started many, many decades ago. So us being a part of Hunkeler is just an extension of that family that we've now have, a little bit deeper in the family. So.
We have to probably add on that. We have, of course, more people on the booth, Müller Martini people on the booth, as we've taken.
And you were also, the family party was together with the two companies yesterday, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But back to the point, we've taken over the sales and service responsibility in some countries in Europe in particular. That's why we have much more people on the booth. Yeah. They partner extremely well with the Hunkeler folks, so that's nice to see. Because in the past we had only selected people from our market organizations. Yeah. This has changed this time.
And we're triple what we were last time in 23 as far as people.
And talking about those changes, that is like in 26 that it really starts to change in the US, right?
In North America, we really professional roadmap together with Standard Finishing to have the customer-centric in mind. It's a very customer-centric roadmap, so it's smooth. You know, it's like a relay race. When you're running a relay race, you want to pass that baton smoothly and run together. We're getting prepared, ourselves in Müller Martini North America, prepared for that transition. So we have another 9 months to do that so that we can take off and run very effectively for our customers' benefit.
And I think having that customer-centric approach, as we have spoken about earlier as well, is also really seen here because, I mean, despite the changes in distribution, Standard Finishing is here. They have a big presence at the show. Horizon, which is represented by Standard Finishing, has a big presence here. So from that perspective and from a visitor perspective, it also seems that you can stay in healthy competition and still be friends as well, right?
Of course. I mean, this is of utmost importance to the clients that our friends from the kind of Technica Horizon will show up here, also in the future. Yeah. Because as Andy said, this is to the benefits for the clients because they see end-to-end solutions. Yeah. Sometimes Müller Martini equipment is included, sometimes not, but they have Hunkeler gear on it, and that is of utmost importance, I think.
And as I said to you on the boat the other day, why don't you just sell some more?
That's what he tells us all the time.
Exactly.
He tells us all. Why not
I
more?
guess I pass that on to you.
Exactly. And I pass it.
You're more taking care of operations from the Switzerland side, right? No, I'm just joking. But I mean, when we talk about the market, is it a growing market? Is it a stable market? Is it a replacement market? How do you see the market? I mean, because I mean, when you look at the level of automation and technology that you bring to market, it is amazing to see And there must have been vast investments in R&D in order to get to where you are today, right? So I'm just wondering, the market, is it developing as you expect, or where, how do you see it?
Globally speaking, I think we are kind of satisfied. That comes with digital transformation. A lot of our clients intend to, or they even started with incorporating digital print. You said it, automation is one of the key factors also that comes with it. Data-driven production, what we showcase with the Connex workflow. But these are only vehicles to address the major topics such as finding personnel, appropriate personnel, addressing sustainability, getting away from massive waste and all that. And I think we showcased that really well here, and that's the path to go for a lot of our clients. Amongst all products in the print industry, I think the books have been very resilient, and that's like an anchor application, and that grows steadily. And of course, it's about the long tail production that we can address with our portfolio.
And I can tell you, you will be under pressure the next couple of years, because I spoke to your CEO, Bruno Müller, yesterday, and he spoke about the vision that drives development within Müller Martini. And he said that in 2000, when the fast printer started to come around, where you started developing, let's say, the Vario machines and things like that, I said, but now you are at Products of One. He said, but we can still do it better, right? So I don't think you will be unemployed the next couple of years, right?
You know, it's not, yeah, exactly, because the technology is not just about growth. There's some growth pockets in the industry, but it's more about efficient production. The labor part you talked about, what I often call it more books per square meter and labor hour, doing more with less space, less people. And the technology allows for that by interconnectivity, either through workflow or physical, like we show here. And it's that people are buying equipment that maybe would still be good, but it's not efficient enough based upon the challenges they have to meet their own numbers, their own ROIs. So the investment is partly due to the growth, but I think even more so due to technological advancement that need to be done, end-of-life solutions and things like this.
I can tell you that my fear a little bit when I look at companies like Müller Martini is that we in, let's say, in the Western world are so focused on this efficiency and automation journey that we sometimes forget that the real growth markets are the emerging markets right now, where they maybe need technology that is a little bit maybe cheaper, but less automated, because labor is still cheaper in India, in Africa, in Asia, right? So I was just sometimes wondering if we as an industry open up doors for competition from India, from China, from Brazil, these kind of countries, because we are, again, focused very much on this. Does that resonate with you at all, or?
Well, of course, you see competition here and there. I think what is important to mention is that we still maintain our current and conventional portfolio. We do not only do digital, that is very important.
And that is, of course, important to mention, of course.
And so we do a little bit like a stretch, but we said no matter if a machine would serve digital applications or conventional, the base of the machine always remains the same, because that's how you generate a decent number of units, which is very important, and that will, of course, play into cost structures as well.
And that also, that having the same Pronova Digital, Lego Digital, Antaro Digital, by having those combinations, it's another slogan I like to use, we bring commercial quality finishing to the digital market, because the same machine, offset or digital, is making the book. So it's that, it also addresses in the Eastern and Western world markets, as well as commonality and normalizing the quality aspects of those two product chains. So it's really a strategy that was developed 20 years ago when we looked at digital finishing. Rather than build a different machine for digital, it's been very, very successful and productive that way.
And just think about how fortunate one is when you have made a strategy years ago where it still seems to be the right choice you did, right? Just imagine if it has been wrong 20 years ago, right?
Well, not every decision we made 20 years was right, but most were. So.
But you know, that's the beauty of working with a family company. I think we had a lot of press with our owner, who gave a lot of trust in all of us, even though the first years they were not so easy sometimes with new equipment.
I remember getting knocked out.
You know, but then, you know,
dust off.
dust off, and then you go, you know.
So last questions here. Fantastic Innovation Days here in Lucerne. Have you had time to go and see not only the blue collar things and see some of the other things as well?
You mean here on the fairground?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
As we have equipment, we also had workflow solutions at the Canon booth, for instance.
Yeah.
That's where our journey for the magazine production started.
Yeah.
That's why we had people over there. And of course, according to the motto, connect.
Yeah.
Of course, we connected with
So
our
you have
peers.
got new friends as well?
We hadn't before.
You know, to me, it's been so busy.
Yeah.
I look forward to day 4 here of really spending time with partners because most of the North American people are either going home today or already went home yesterday. So I look forward to, really, that's another important aspect of this show, and I'm going to take advantage of it today. So
When are you going home?
I don't go home till tomorrow afternoon. So
Okay, so you have time. Yeah.
hang out for Carnival tonight, have a little fun, and
sleep
sleep on the plane. Exactly, exactly.
We'll need to get him a costume.
Oh yeah, I got my pajamas. I just wear my feety pajamas. That's it.
Fantastic. I think it's about time to stop, gentlemen, before we take it too far, right?
That's all right. I'm getting a little embarrassed now. That's
No,
it.
okay. Well, thank you very much for being part of this extra Bonjour. A pleasure to have you both, and thank you again for having INKISH as part of the delivery. So thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much. Always an honor.